Hi everyone. In this video, we will talk about group control learning strategies. Teacher, while teaching in the classroom, adopts various strategies and methods to promote active learning. Active learning in the class takes place when learner wholeheartedly participates in the classroom activities, listens to others, and also gives her own inputs. Learning experiences that are provided to the learner in the group try to bring in aforementioned characteristics of active learning. These experiences also lead to development of cognitive as well as affective domain of the personality. Here, when we say group of students, this implies that students are of same class or grade, their academic objectives are common, and they are in the same age bracket. Though, as individuals, they are different in attitude, aptitude, opinion, and socio-economic background. Some of the group control learning strategies that teacher can effectively employ in the classroom that we'll be dealing in our next slides. Discussion. It is the simplest form of group learning strategies. Discussion can be conducted in various situations while teaching. If teacher wants to stress on the topic more or wants input from the students, discussion can be held. It also gives an idea to the teacher that how much students are grasping. Discussion can also fit in other classroom situations like selection of a problem for the project, clarifying doubts of the previous class, or while revising the content. The topic chosen for the discussion must be familiar with the student and of their comprehension level. Discussion can be started on any topic provided students have background knowledge or information about it. Information about the topic can be provided either from the textbook, written material, maps, graphs, or through internet. The basic purpose of conducting discussion in the class is to promote group thinking, respecting, and listening to others' opinions. Teacher acts as facilitator in this session and ensures active participation of every group member. It can be concluded by evaluation in which teacher also participates along with group members. Another strategy is buzz session. Based on the previous knowledge of the students, complex tasks or problems are given to solve. Teacher divides the student in small groups, say 3 or 4 students form a group. Group formation is done according to the strength of the class. Students are then asked to complete the task within a given time frame. The time allotted to complete the task depends on the type of task. Giving too much or too little time would be counterproductive. The teacher's role in this session is to monitor the students while they are discussing the ways to solve the problem. The buzzing sound is produced while students are discussing the topic. Hence, the strategy is known as buzz session. Once the discussion is over, students finalize the solution and complete the task. Then reports of completed tasks are submitted to the teacher for evaluation. The aim of this strategy is to give students scope for creative expressions and finding innovative solutions. In brainstorming, a problem is posed before the students and teacher asks them to freely express their ideas without fear of being right or wrong. The teacher takes notes of the ideas generated by the students, and at the end of session, she evaluates and integrates all the ideas expressed by the students. This strategy is very helpful in developing multidimensional thinking among the students. Strategy is debate. This group learning strategy proves useful for the topics on which students possess diverse views. It helps in developing logical arguments and critical thinking among the students. To employ this method in the class, a little preparation is needed on part of the teacher. First, Participants are divided in two groups, one group for the proposition and others against it. Rest of the class acts as audience. Audience also interact and express their views during the question-answer session. Students are apprised in advance about date and time of the debate. Students' involvement in this activity starts with collecting information about the topic, then processing it as per the requirement of the topic. Arguing to defend own views and rebuttal are also done by the group members. The intensity of debate can create a charged up scenario in the classroom. The role of the teacher is to facilitate debate by chairing the session. Teacher can also invite her colleagues to the class as judges who can conclude and give feedback to all at the end of the session. Seminar. Teacher can provide this group-controlled learning experience when topic requires in-depth study and information processing of high order. Teacher divides the topic into small topics or sub-themes and allot them to the different groups. Groups, according to their sub-theme or subtopics, collect information or data or do experiment if required. The final work is processed in the form of paper and it is presented before the class followed by a discussion. The paper presentation can be done by any member of the group. Teacher acts as a moderator in this activity. This learning strategy leads to development of higher cognitive abilities among the students. Simulation through role-playing. This strategy is highly effective for younger students, but teacher can make it work for older students also. Life-related situations can be simulated in the class. The background of the topic or episode to be performed is given to the students. Teacher assigns different role to the students. Students portray different characters by using their imagination or thinking of situations as it prevailed in the reality. Dialogues are not written well beforehand for role-playing. Students deliver impromptu dialogues. It gives scope to creative expressions. Students also develop skills of decision-making and building interpersonal bonds. Group investigation. If topic or content demands investigation of inquiry, this strategy can be used by the teacher. Students are divided into small groups. Members of the group plan, divide the work amongst themselves and fix the deadline to complete the task. They carry out investigation by collecting prior literature, data collection, its analysis, finding results, and concluding. A brief report of work done is prepared and submitted to the teacher. The role of teacher in this strategy is of guide and supervisor. All these group-controlled learning experiences keep students at central place and ensure their active participation in all the learning activities. Thank you.